I'm already late, so why not just jump into it? Today, I've been working my computer hard, so it was a miracle that I even made the thumbnail, which I made like at stream time, as we were supposed to go live. I'm not sure how I want to start this. Normally, we just jump straight into the review, right? I haven't even had a chance to check out which video we're going to check out today, because there's been a lot of things happening today. Wow. Come to think of it, every time I start a stream, I start with saying that this week has been amazing. This week has been a lot of things. Today, all of this stuff happened. Today, I don't know if you have Google Drive, because in my business, I use Google Drive a lot. And I'm not afraid to admit that I have been critically, chronically, unapologetically unorganized for the last 34 years, right? Google was no exception. I actually started a new account just to have some sort of organization in there. But today I wanted to really go all in. I wanted to take my photos, all 200 gigabytes of them, down from Google Photos and store them on my computer. And that's where it dawned on me that not only has Apple made the perfect hostage situation going on, where you have to basically keep paying or upgrading your devices or whatever it is to keep using them, right? To be able to take part in this modern era. You need to have an updated iPhone, you need to have an updated software, and the iOS won't update unless you have this certain type of device, all that stuff. Google has the same thing. Google has this amazing feature where if you want to download all of your stuff, and I'm not sure if this is just me, but if I download more than 2 gigabytes at a time, I will have an error that the download did not happen. And then it will just stop, right? And if I try to download, let's say 500 pictures, it's daunting. You get that, oh, I don't want to do this. This is such a hassle. It's such a headache to do this. So I've been just putting it off and putting it off and putting it off. And so today or yesterday I started and I figured a new way to do it. But it's still the same thing. I had to split them up into different parts, and now I have 163 2 gigabyte files that I have to download one at a time in order to not overload the system. So today has been just trying to get my stuff organized and away from the big tech. As I'm doing that, I'm studying. And I'm not sure if you know what graphene oxide is, but it's basically a super component. It's a super substance. It's graph. I think they call it graph for short, where you can create these amazing technologies with it. It's the most conductant. It's the most heat, thermal reacting, whatever. It's amazing, right? You can actually create computers inside of cells with this thing. And it's the only substance known to man, I believe, that is a atom thick. Like it's 2D. So there's a lot of things that you can do. A lot of things are being done right now with certain things, and because it's so conductive, it has these capabilities that really raises some questions when you take them into the context. I'm not going to talk a lot about this right now because I'm currently creating something to try to really educate myself on it, but holy shit, it's insane. If any of this is true, and seeing by the US Patent Office and the US Medical Archives, the US Journal, whatever, in the actual official publicly available archives, where they are disclosing all new science and medical procedures and patents and all that stuff, everything is there. Like the toxicity levels of graphene oxide and all these things that comes with it. I have about a 47 pages long document to read through and try to understand, and from what I've known so far, it's insane. Do you see my left eye is kind of lopsided? It's almost like I thought I had a stroke, but I think something has happened with the stress or lack of sleep or whatever. I'm not sure. Not that something is wrong. A lot of things are happening, and I'm just trying to stay on top of it, and here we are today where just trying to do this weekly thing where we're trying to create this thing and keep up with the schedule, right? Which is really convenient because today I'm gonna see if this is actually the one. Bam! Today it is day 6 and it's called the routine for some reason. So let's go in and just see that, and then I will leave you, and it's gonna be a short stream today. I'm going to really focus on trying to create some videos and try to really up the content value, the production value on this thing, because I'm still trying to test out some stuff with YouTube just to see how things work and see how much I can do without getting banned. Just sharing what I see in the patents and what I hear and what I read, and I'm going to see how far it goes. It's going to be interesting. But let's just jump into it, and hopefully there will be some nuggets in here. I have no idea yet. Good luck. I say mostly to me. All right. So that's the first fail of the day. I actually have to change some stuff here for you to actually hear what I'm trying to show you. Let's try it again. What's up? Today is day 6, and today is one of those days that I knew was going to come sooner or later, where you feel like you're just running on fumes, you know? And I don't know if it's been because I haven't eaten. Well, I have eaten. There's not much different there, actually. I wake up, I do my morning routine, which is, by the way, if I'm gonna put some value in this, the routine in the morning is one of those biggest things that I can accredit everything to, actually. Get up at midnight, it just feels like that. I get up at 5 a.m. Holy shit, I'm so sorry about the shaking. Holy crap, dude, this is not gonna work. That's not gonna work at all. God damn it. So yeah, get up at 5 a.m., do the meditation, drink a lot of water, work out. That was a porcupine. Work out, take a cold shower, drink a smoothie, a fruit smoothie, breakfast, and a coffee. Because of that coffee, I think it's because of the coffee, then I'm on the bathroom, or I'm on the throne, half an hour to 1 hour after the breakfast. My digestion is on point. So and then I just go on with my day. I start working, planning, trying to plan. It's kind of hard to plan if you don't have. I mean, I got the goal down. The goal is no problem. I mean, it's so clear that I can taste it, right? The process to get to the goal is another thing. The actual thing that is gonna make all of this possible. Wrapping my brain around that is interesting. And it usually it works out, but it's not my pipeline. Okay, my coach. Usually he gets to the answer to these things like immediately. I don't have a debt problem or something. I don't have a debt problem. I have a goddamn fucking mopeds. Sorry. Pipeline problem. I have an income problem. I have not enough clients problem. Trying to figure out where to find the problem with the clients, or scouting the clients, while simultaneously trying to weed out the toxic relationships in my current work relationships, trying to fix up stuff that needs to be done there. That just drains me. Mentally drains me. That's where meditation has helped a whole lot.
I wanted to do the story today, but it's a long story. I need energy. I need a lot of stuff to actually be able to get through that story without, I mean, the entire me and my fiance and shit creek government, no money, no aid, no nothing story. I mean, there's so many levels of shit fuck uppery that it's insane. I mean, it has kept me up all night. It has broken me down, and it has pulverized my motivation to do anything. But I'm guessing getting there. I'm getting used to it. Getting used to it being fucked up. That's a horrible thing, actually. You should never get used to it being fucked up. So that's, we're working towards that goal. Finding different revenue streams, perfecting those. So that's it, yeah. Don't think there's any more thing else. Today's value, get a morning routine and stick the fuck to it. That helps a lot, just because I called Pablo to get my health, wealth, and happiness in order, and I didn't have energy to do anything. The morning routine helped a lot with that morning, with the energy, trust me. Just so, some days like this, it just drains me mentally, and they come and they go. It's just a thing. It's just life. So until tomorrow, I hope you're good. I hope you're having a great day. I hope that you are taking some of this in. Goodbye.
Lots of complaining. That's what my first kind of critique on this one. A lot of complaining. Like, woe be unto me kind of thing. But yeah, that's interesting. When did I put this up there? I uploaded this September 20th, 2018. Meaning that I've been doing the morning routines, getting up at 5 a.m. now for, wow, almost 3 years. That changed everything. I'm still doing it. Now I've been doing it for so long that it's not even a issue. I get up before the alarm. I pop out of the bed. I fly out. Sometimes I'm at the door before I even knew what happened. But yeah, I could see a lot of things that is changed from then until now. For instance, not enough clients. I wrote, for what? I have issues trying to remember what exactly I was trying to get clients for. You see, when you're starting online, you have a service or a product or whatever. You maybe you're working for someone else. There are many ways to make money online. But I was, in that time, I guess I was doing graphic work, graphic design. I had no idea about marketing. I had no idea about copywriting. I had no idea about presence or communication or avatar or customer research, market research. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. So it's no wonder that I didn't have any clients. I didn't even know how to do that. I didn't even know how to do clients. It wasn't until like a year ago where I actually got like, maybe I should have a contract for this shit. That was interesting. And the fact that I was still kind of trying to justify all these things. Today, I feel like I had a good reason. My computer is still the same computer that I used back then. So it's so clogged up. There is so many files, so many things, 10, 15 years of stuff that I need to organize. And having, I guess this is entrepreneur syndrome or whatever it is. There are many tabs open at any given point on my computer. Sometimes I have even Photoshop and Premiere Pro up at the same time. That is going to hog some resources, and that's going to really make the computer struggle. And now it's in the summertime, so it's hot as hell in addition to that. So I couldn't perform magic. But that was interesting. And to be fair, I mean, this was before I lost my family. So back then, he didn't know how well suited he was, how perfectly fine he could have done or dealt with the situation. That was 100% mindset. The reason that I didn't do anything back then is because I did not believe I could, and I did not know how to. Now I can do stuff to get clients, but back then I had no idea. So that's interesting because, sure, I didn't have money, but I hadn't renounced my aid yet. I hadn't really gone into it gung-ho. So listening to myself saying that I was in a bad situation before the bad situation had even started? Interesting stuff indeed. Now, if you guys want to see what I'm working on now, I'm not sure if you're into this, if you want to know the truth and stuff. Let me just do this. Not that it is going to make any difference right now. I got a lot of stuff basically shoved at me, and I did some research, and I started to check out some stuff, right? For instance, when you go into the patent office, when you see the things that they're talking about right there, when you are starting to read about what they're doing, toxicology of graphene-based nanomaterials. So graphene-based nanomaterials is in the ingredients, right? This is one of the ingredients in the shot. I'm not sure how I'm going to say this without getting shadow banned, but I guess my point was to try to get shadow banned to see how much they would take before they shut me down. The thing is, this stuff is high tech. This is like watching a sci-fi movie unfold as it's unfolding. This is something that I had heard of it, but I did not know that we were this far into it. So we have 47 pages of toxicity of a certain compound, graphene oxide, inside of these things. That is basically, if you want to say it, like, they're basically antennas. It's basically a compound that is it's designed to change its environment, right? When it does that, unpredictable shit happens. This actually has stuff like blood clots happening. There are respiratory issues happening. There are lots of things that is going to go wrong if this is used because it is so freaking toxic. But it's the usage, the application areas of this is insane. Technology, TVs, cars, clothing, medical, health, vaccines. So I have a lot of studying to do, and it's an interesting time to be alive, isn't it? When you see that everything is happening at the same time globally, and nobody is talking about it, and those people who are talking about it get shut down. I think that the only way to really get this out there and get people to open their eyes towards what's happening, not just with our kids, not just with how social media is robotizing us, lobotomizing us, and zombifying us, but how everything is happening in a pattern that is going to make us basically stand by and watch. We're going to be idle, just watching it happen instead of doing something. Thinkers and wanderers instead of doers and action takers, which is something that scares the living crap out of me. Because if we don't do anything, if we don't raise our voice, if we don't say enough is enough, nothing is going to happen. The whole lockdown thing, we talked about this the last episode, where if you take a bird, if you remove the ability to fly, if you put it in the cage, you're removing the evolutionary thing that it was made for, to fly, to be free. If you do that to humans, untold psychological issues is going to erupt, right? And that is happening right now all over the place. So much information is being thrown at us, so much misinformation. The media is going gung-ho at all levels. Like, it's insane just watching this, watching how they're writing these things, watching the comments on these things. I'm not sure how to react sometimes, because so many people do not know what's going on. And if you throw out a word like graphene oxide or something, and you say that, well, this is one of the ingredients, then you're going to be stamped a conspiracy theorist, even though they could easily go in and check. Even if the links are for the patent office right there, they will not click it because it might be over 2 pages long. So trying to figure out how to really get this out there so that people can open the fucking eyes to see what's going on has been a challenge. I'm not sure how to go about it. But we have tried something. thefmlproject.com/ enter. If you go there, you're going to see email lists. Now, these email lists is not like any other email list because I hate gurus. I hate people trying to scam people. These are free email lists within certain topics. We have online business, psychedelics, the freedom movement. We have spirituality. There's probably one more, I think. But the thing is, within these, I will make it my mission to create some sort of a journey, a success journey for people to come in not knowing anything. You could be a baby coming in here, reading this, and be educated step by step, not being overwhelmed, to see what's going on. Just introducing you to everything. If you don't know anything, great. That's perfect. Because that's just going to enable me to really spend time to get this out there. If there is anything that you have questions about, reach out, ask them. Because right now, I think it is our duty. It's our freaking duty to share what we know so that people can get their eyes open and actually do something about the situation we're in. Because now, it's almost too late. If we don't raise the masses of awareness, it's almost too late. Look at the last 2 years. It's been interesting to say the least. And I'm not even in one of those countries that has had really bad impacts of this. I mean, I know people in other countries like Chile, America, like Dublin, London, Amsterdam. Everywhere I go, I see people really being impacted by this in the worst possible way. And when I ask them, what do you know about this? What are you afraid of? What is keeping you from doing this? What is your plan to get through the next 2 years? Because this is just starting. What is your plan? Everyone has an opinion. Everyone has a choice. Everyone can do whatever the fuck they want, but they should do something that is going to ensure their survival, I guess, and their lineage and the future for their children in some manner. And if they don't know, that is not on them. That is not something that we can blame people for, because you don't know what you don't know, which is the point of the ifmalproject.com/enter, trying to see how we can educate people. Not only that, I mean, if I get taken down from all social media platforms, which is going to happen probably, then it's good to have some communication channel. That's the way I see it. So that's it for today, and I hope you're having a fantastic day. I hope you're having a great time. I hope that you're not under any stress, or that you're fearing anything, or if maybe you're one of those sorry people who are being forced. And I'm not saying this to be patronizing. I'm saying this because I literally feel for you. If you are one of the people who's going to a job and you need that job to survive, and your boss is now saying you need to take this shot in order to keep this job, stay in there. Keep fighting. Don't give up. There are options out there. We are living in 2021. There are so many options that we can take advantage of. And I don't know how to say it in any other way than I have. Chris, the fact that you just came here, I'm not going to stop the video just yet. Because I'm fed up. Because I need to get this out there somehow. You know, and I need to someone, like, when I see you in chat, when I see you watching the videos, I get really fueled up, because it means that someone is out there. And I've been testing a lot. I've been testing with the blog. I've been testing with social media. I've been testing with all of these different keywords and tactics just to see how far I can stretch it before they start to ban or delete or shadow ban me without even telling me, you know? And it's been interesting because I've been testing people. I've been asking, did you see this? If you search for this, will you find this? And it's horrendous, because freedom of speech, we used to have that. Now with our technological age, it's not there anymore. Not to the same extent. And they might say that it is, but it's really not. I mean, if you voice your opinion now, you need to create a different platform altogether in order to stay online. Which is interesting. So yeah, Chris, I'm not sure if you got all this, but I've been talking about stuff. I've been talking about the latest thing that I've been looking at, and I'm not sure how smart it is, but I'm looking at this, right? I've been thinking about certain stuff, graphene oxide and all that stuff. If you don't know about it, God, God. It just gets worse, you know? It's like when you think it couldn't get worse, you see that the plan is to make it even worse. Which is uncool. But I'm going to show you something. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to show you something that, if you haven't seen it, I'm not sure how you could take it, because, or how you would react. Let me see if I can remember this. It has scared the living crap out of me, and it will probably continue to do so. Because when you see the people... I have a third-party authentication thing. So this is not supposed to be this hard. But it is. Alright. Let me just bother you a little bit while I find this. There we go. How are you, Chris? Let's talk about that. How are you? Are you good? The vaccine is supposed to make us feel better. Not in panic. Yeah. Yeah. That is what I also thought, until I saw things that kind of changed the entire narrative for me. So I think I found... There we go. Okay. Prepare yourself. Right? This is a long video. I'm not going to share all of it. I'm going to share 1 minute. 1 minute of this video, and you're going to see something that is going to shock you to your bone if you haven't seen it already. And I can't... What can I say? I can only try to prepare you. This came from a guy that is running up a company that is basically responsible for all the information in the world. Let's say it like that. They have gone through every single piece of information. They have sequenced stuff. They have done a lot of things. It changed everything for me. I'm doing great, Chris, by the way. I'm a bit tired, but I'm doing great. Listen to this. Listen to what he has to say. This little 1 minute thing.
Reported in the National Academies of Press publication, February 12th, 2016.
February 12th, 2016.
And I'm quoting, "We need to increase public understanding of the need for medical countermeasures such as a pan-coronavirus vaccine. A key driver is the media, and the economics will follow the hype. We need to use that hype to our advantage to get to the real issues. Investors will respond if they see profit at the end of the process." End quote.
Yeah. Now, this video is 1.5 hours long. In this video, he will take step by step, going through everything that they have done, pointing towards patents in the US Patent Office, and different other things that everyone is free to check these things out because they are publicly available, but there are so much information that people don't do it. Now he is listing them up one by one to really point it out that this is not as it seems. And it's yeah, right now we have the media going gung-ho, and we have people making a lot of money on this, and we have fear basically encompassing the entire planet, and we have people running to get the vaccine because of it. And the vaccine, as we now have discussed, is containing graphene oxide, which is one of those super compounds that is going to enable them to basically manipulate people from the inside. It's also capable of transcending the whole blood-brain barrier. Was that the blood-brain barrier? I'm not sure if that's the thing, but people are dying from it, basically. Because it's not sustainable. It's not predictable. We are running the biggest global human trial project in the world ever. And still people are having all these doubts. So there are, like, as I said last time, you have two types of opinions. You have those people who will take their opinion just based on what they see on the TV and social media and other people, and they will take that opinion as their own. And you have those people who will study the heck out of every single lead and just keep on studying and expanding their knowledge so that they make an understanding of the topic they're investigating, so that they have something to really present that is not of someone else, but it is an understanding based on every perceptive or every perspective that you have. If you see everything, and if you have taken in a lot of information in a long time, for instance, if you read history a lot, if you are really educated on a part of history and you see something that is related to that part of history, you make up a mind that is based in understanding of that subject because you know it intimately well. I feel like that's where we are at. Some people have spent 2 years now really going deep into this, and they have seen too much. Too much. But now it's not cloak anymore. It's not hidden in the shadows. We know it's happening because they're openly telling us about it. Everywhere. They're not hiding anything. Chris, I'm not on Telegram yet. I think I am. And if I'm not, I'm going to get on to Telegram. If I am there, it's probably the FML project. If there is something like you can choose your own thing. I'm going to just see right away if I'm on Telegram, and I'm not sure if I can do that or how I'll do that. But Telegram, I can do this for the next stream, actually. Because this was the Telegram and Gazette. I found the news site. I will do that for the next time so that I have more links available as I go live. But stuff is happening. Oh, by the way, I can just make it official. I've been trying to create time. So just before I leave now, I've been trying to create time for myself because I was not having time, right? I needed to find a time machine. I've actually mentioned this. So I follow a few industry leaders here in Norway within what I do, coaching and consulting and stuff. Thor asked Thor if he's on Telegram. So basically, I've been following these people and I've been paying attention to what they're doing. And so all of a sudden I get an email with the job opening that went out to a lot of people. And I applied. Just figured, okay, if I can make sure that I can do what I love without having to do every other thing of the business, like client attraction and client creation and client customer acquisition is basically the exact same thing as client attraction. But the customer support and the creation of the content and the follow-up and everything that comes with a business, the organizing, the taxes, the finances, all that stuff. If I could do one thing, just helping the people that I want to help within the subject I want to help them with, then I would save a lot of time. So I applied. And a lot of people went through this. And I won. I actually got the job. So I was appointed yesterday, which is pretty cool. Yesterday I got a new job. This job will enable me to make my job easier so that I can focus and organize my time and create some true massive stuff. Because right now I'm involved in 3 projects that will enable me to expand on this. To expand on what we're trying to do to get us closer to the whole Valhalla Sanatorium, Wellness Center, whatever you want to call it, and all the stuff that we're working towards in the future. But also in a way where we can spread awareness, where we can actually use these skills and this knowledge to get out there and see if we can touch some people, which sounds like an inappropriate thing to do, but it's actually in a good way to expand their mind, to teach them some things when they are in need and see if we can find the people who's searching for the answers. So I'm looking forward to that. That's going to be amazing. And that's one good piece of news this week. And my eye is bugging the heck out of me. I woke up today with this whole massive inflammation. I don't know what's happening. Maybe it's pink eye. I have no idea. I'm going to just see how this develops. But I need to go. And Chris, I love it. That the fact that you popped on by, even though you're late. You're supporting the channel, you're supporting the vision, you're supporting everything. You're here. And I love that. So thank you so much for that, brother. And I can't wait to see you in real life, because I will make it a point to create something that is going to enable us to meet as a tribe physically somewhere in the world. I have no idea where that's going to be, but we're going to create something. This is like the meager beginnings. This is the beginning of what we're trying to create, and when we get there, I'm going to meet everyone that was there for the way up. This is going to be amazing. All right, I have to leave. I have to go in and get some shut-eye, I guess. Again, Chris, thank you for being here. I love you, man. And for all of you other people watching this live or watching this replay, go to thefmlproject.com/enter. Choose a topic that you want. I'm going to try to educate it with it. I'm guessing if you choose a topic, that's what you want. You want information on that topic. So I'm going to try to do it in the best way possible. And then I will see you in the next one. Have a fantastic day and take care of your frickin' family. Peace.